This is Wide Angle with Ashok Vyas. गणपति महोत्सव के साथ जो वार्षिक ग्रैंड गणेश रथ यात्रा है, it has started, and I have the pleasure of the presence of the priests who have helped devotees connect with Lord Ganpati in a special way at Hindu temple.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है क्योंकि अमेरिका में आके हम 3 साल हो गया। बहुत अच्छे से यहाँ मंदिर में ये सब पूजा हो रहा है। विशेषतः ये गणेश जो चतुर्थी जो है वो 9 दिन का महोत्सव है। एक दिन से एक दिन बहुत अच्छे से हवन पूजा अभिषेकम या दिस डे लास्ट दिन जो रथ यात्रा हो रहा है, इतना लोग आए हैं, इतना श्रद्धा से सब लोग कर रहे हैं, हमें बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। वो गणेश जी का जो महत्व किसी को बोल नहीं सकता, उन्होंने इतना लोगों को इकट्ठा करके उनका जो रथ यात्रा बना रहे हैं, आज बहुत खुश हो रहा है।
जय हो गणपति जी की जय हो।
ओम विघ्नद्वान्त निवारणैकतरणिः विघ्नाटवीहव्यवान् विघ्नव्याळकुलप्रमत्तगरुडो विघ्नेश पंचाननः।
I like everyone coming, and I also like the Ganesha. Brahma Murari Surachita-lingam Nirmala-bhashita-shobhita-lingam Janmaja-dukkha-vinashaka-lingam Tat pranamami Sada-shiva-lingam.
Very, very good. Thank you very much. Mahavallabh Ganpati ki
Jai.
So when you say Jai and victory to the all-pervading this great grand yatra organized by Hindu Temple of North America, this year in particular, Comptroller John Liu, what is the special prayer and feeling that you have in your mind?
Well, first of all, Ashok, I've walked in this parade. I've lost track of how many years. It's been so many years. Every year we march through the streets of Flushing, starting at the Hindu Temple Society, going to Main Street, all around Flushing in great celebration. And this year, even though I feel it's a special year, it's still as special as every other year. But I have to say, this has to be one of the largest gatherings we have seen. And you look at the continued development of the Hindu Temple Society of North America and the great work of Dr. Uma Mazarka. It's amazing how this community has been transformed. And it's not just this community, because people from all over the tri-state region come to the Hindu Temple Society and are in the parade today. So I feel blessed that I live right here in Flushing, and we can have this kind of parade procession going right through the streets, the residential streets, the commercial streets, and everywhere in Flushing.
And I wish everybody the happy Chaturthi, and make the God's blessing, Ganesh Ji's blessing fall on everybody. Dr. Mrs. Vishwanath, you know that, and everybody. Thank you very much. Uma is doing a wonderful job, as you know.
Sairam, it's wonderful to be part of this procession. This is happening only in New York. Sairam.
You have witnessed this Grand Rath Yatra last year and earlier also.
Absolutely.
What is special this year?
Look, this year the group has gotten larger. We have more elected officials come by. It's just a tribute to the growth of the Indian American community. This particular temple and all the things the Ganesh Temple has done for this community is clearly evident. Look, the streets are lined. People have come out to see it. It's a tremendous, tremendous outpouring of the Hindu culture itself and all the people of India.
And more, we need to understand each other and to build a sense of harmony which goes across various ethnicities, various religions, and that challenge, I think, is coming for all of us. From that point of view, seeing the recent happenings, which are sad and tragic in some way, what do you think, what additional can be done?
Well, first of all, I think what you're doing right now is part of that. In America, we have a religious diversity, a melting pot, and because we're all seeing and experiencing each other's cultures, it helps make us comfortable with the differences. We can celebrate those differences, and I think the Hindu-American contribution, and particularly in Flushing, is tremendous for bringing that forward. Religious diversity is what America was founded on, and Flushing is the heart of religious diversity in America.
This is basically the energy I get from Ganapati and Mahavallabha Ganapati, who is the first deity enshrined in this country, in Flushing, which was a old-fashioned Orthodox church it was. Now it has bloomed into a magnificent institution because of Ganapati ji. And you see the people believing in God, and people get divine energy and also the universal vibrations from this. This is all from Sanatana Dharma, which Hindus, we. It is same for everybody. Sanatana Dharma is good for everybody. Peace, peace, peace in the world. Thank you.
I'm volunteer service. I do Ganesh.
I'm so proud to represent the district where our Hindu temple is located. It's one of the largest ones in the entire country, and I'm really excited and so thankful to the community for all their support. And it's just wonderful for everyone to be here from all over New York State to be here today.
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन
Mahavallabh Ganapati ki
Jai.
Share with us, being in America and so many people collectively participating with devotion right here and offering all these creative alankarans, how the ideas are developed.
I guess the ideas are with the blessing of Mahavallabha Ganapati, and you have to have a little creative touch. You know, I used to help my mom when I was much younger, and then I just had this interest. I grew up in Maharashtra. So Ganesha is just like a very friendly deity to everybody of all ages, you know. So just that Maharashtra and Ganesha go together somehow. The Alankaran part is something that I really enjoy doing more than a hobby. But then, you know, when I see the devotees coming and looking at the Alankar, and then you see their eyes, just that bhakti bhav jo hota hai na, itna strong, then, you know, they just get attracted and they go into a trance. So just instilling that the feeling of devotion, you know, it's just very rewarding, to see. See, everybody says the higher philosophy in Hinduism is that you don't need anything. But everybody has not reached that stage. No, we are not sages and saints. We all go to the temple to see God. It could be just a stone or it could be really decorated beautifully. So then you connect with the idol, the deity, and probably, you get that little divine touch and His grace. So I think we really enjoy that. And Alankaras have been the specialty of this Hindu temple for ages. And I've been involved for more than 25 years.
We are all as a big volunteer team. We have about 50 people all working in the decoration committee and etc. So we work from last 2 weeks for all the garlands to be made for the god, for the decoration and everything. And of course, this is a big Rath Yatra. All of us love to take part in it.
Sri Ganesha and love for him, devotion for him, and it takes us back home.
Good. Great.
And it also gives an understanding to the young community how our festivals are celebrated and what is the importance of this celebration.
That you should believe in God and be more devotional.
మాకెంతో సంతోషంగా హ్యాపీగా ఉన్నది గణేష్ జరుగుతున్నందుకు మాకు ఇండియాలో ఉన్నంత ఫీలింగ్ ఉంది.
Congratulations, ITV. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namo Namah Shri Siddhi Vinayak Namo Namah Ashtavinayak Namo Namah Ganapati Baba Moria.
This is Wide Angle with Ashok Vyas.
The signification of this procession basically is to kind of a celebration. So whatever you have done, basically you have done inside the temple for the 9 days. So you basically propagate whole thing and celebrate the festivities mood all around the community. And that's how these things came up.
It's fun. It's one time when we all get to be together, and we don't have any other festival other than this. And I think I go to New Jersey for Diwali, but I think this is the biggest in New York.
And Anand, tell me, what is the meaning of being a Hindu for you?
Being a Hindu, spirituality, the oneness, having one God. I mean, they say it's 16,000 gods, but I still believe that ours is the most ancient religion and the most meaningful religion, which accepts all other religions, unlike the rest of the religions.
I think for me, the meaning of Hinduism is tolerance. We tolerate everyone, and we treat everyone like us, one of us.
So, is there any special prayer with which you found yourself in front of Ganapati this Ganesh Chaturthi?
Yes, I'm looking to have a wonderful baby with my wife.
I'm sure Lord Ganapati will bless you, and maybe in the next Rath Yatra or maybe next to next, we will have the three of you together here.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you. Mahavallabh Ganapati ki.
Jai.
Jai.
What grade are you in?
7th grade.
11th.
And you are Radhika and you are?
Srinath.
Srinath, tell me, how is the feeling today?
Very joyous mood. Energetic.
It's a lot of fun being with our family and friends and walking in front of the Ratha and seeing Ganesha and dancing and singing.
Vrindavana Chanda, Vrindavana Chanda, Ratna Bandha, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda.
Omkara Swarupa Sadguru Savata Ananta Janata Tuja Namo.
Bolo Shri Mahavallabha Ganapati ki Jai, Ganapati Bappa Moria, Mangala Murti Moria, Ganapati Bappa Moria.
Jai Bolo Shri Mahavallabha Ganapati
Jai. Let us say if Lord Ganapati is here, you would ask him for the modak that he has in his hand or some other boon?
for his blessings.
And blessings for what?
Just for all of my problems in life.
What problems you have?
School, that's it.
School is a problem?
It's strenuous, that's it. No, not a big problem.
And what would you ask?
To have a happy life, happy and healthy.
Okay, tell me, what is it that makes our life happy?
Well, health is always important, and being with your family, and getting a nice husband and children, and living in a happy house.
Wonderful. And do you ever think about the problem that the world is facing in terms of terrorism and other things?
Yeah.
And from that point of view, what would you ask Lord Ganapati?
World peace.
Yes, definitely world peace.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Radhe 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 Govinda, 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 Radhe Govinda.
Mahavallabh Ganapati ki Jai. Almost last leg of this grand Rath Yatra. How is the feeling for you, Umaji?
A great sense of contentment and happiness which cannot be described in words. And it's 9 days have been just wonderful. I think the culmination is coming, and it's simply a gorgeous day. The Mother Nature cooperated so beautifully, and the thousands of people who are accompanying us, all singing, dancing, expressing their joy and devotion to the Lord, is just an unbelievable sight, and every minute of it is something that deepens my heart. Say, my God, how lucky we are, how fortunate we are to be a part of this.
Such a 9-day festival involving so many activities, so many people, must be challenging always. And this year there were some additional challenges due to weather and some other areas. So how was the heart telling you when all these things were happening?
Yes, there are challenges, no question. Preparation is enormous. We have to cater to all kinds of people, plus different areas as well. Mother Nature sometimes tests us, and I always say that when we have faith and we know we're doing it for the right reason, with all the prayers and full heart to the Lord, He will sail us through. But we have to do our part. We have to secure it. We have to make sure that it will withstand the weather. At the same time, pray hard so that nothing will happen, and that's exactly what happened. We made certain that all the tents, everything was well secured. Yagashala was well secured when there were winds more than 70 miles an hour. And then, of course, we offered our prayers and asked for His grace and blessings, which He did enormously so. So it only shows whatever we do it with a good heart and with faith. It will not fail. And if anything happens, there is a reason for it, and we will accept it with a grace. But I think Mahaganapati is so very merciful. He will sail us through at all times.
And this year, temple is special with the expansion project having been concluded, and it's more grand and welcoming in a special way to the devotees. And this tradition of Ratha Yatra or processions has been there in Hinduism for many, many centuries, I must say. In India also there are many processions, especially in New York. What do you think as a Hindu is the significance of this grand Ratha Yatra?
See, Ratha Yatra essentially means the Lord goes out in this beautiful chariot out into the streets where people live, common people live, and or have business. And those of us who have the fortune and the ability to come to temple and worship is fine. But those who are unable to, for whatever reason, they need the blessing, the Lord goes out and blesses them. Now, the very special aspect of this Rath Yatra is Mahaganapati is considered as a universal God. And therefore, his blessings not just for the Hindus, but for every single soul. And when we take him out on the streets of where people of different faiths and different origins live, have businesses, he means well and he blesses all of them. And I think that's the beauty. And this is really excellent in this part of the world, here in New York especially, that Rath Yatra has produced such a good interaction between the faiths. And as we see, people of other faiths have joined us. They have expressed their joy, which means God has universal, some kind of a temptation that everybody comes together. And that shows that if we can do this, Rath Yatra, with the ability to bring people together, I think that's a great accomplishment. And what it shows today, as you see, thousands of people from far and near have come because they want to be a part of this great procession, walk with the Lord and sing and pray. I think that's wonderful.
Wonderful. So walking with Umaji, one gets this energy which is related to unifying force. And with Umaji thanking her, here is the moment to say Mahavallabh Ganapati ki
Jai.
Mahavallabh Ganapati ki Jai.
सबसे पहले सारे जगत में पूजा तुम्हारी हो रहा गणपति बाप्पा मोरिया गणपति बाप्पा मोरिया
Well, I was actually in India last year for a year and I really loved it. So I've had a lot of fun. It reminds me of when I was in India and I had fun. I was dancing and taking pictures and it was great. It was great. It's great that there's such a community here that comes out and celebrates the festival.
As a student of journalism, when you come to these kind of programs, are you looking at a particular thing, a particular angle that leads you?
In a way, yes, because we were looking at how religion works in the United States and how Hinduism, which is essentially a foreign religion, how it's integrated so well into the community, and even people who've been away from the country for so long still manage to identify with something that is essentially so foreign. So that's the angle we were looking at, and I think this pretty much is proof of it. There's no denying that everybody here feels a very strong sense of connection to home. So yeah, that was the angle we were approaching it from, and we definitely got what we were looking for in that sense.
This is Wide Angle with Ashok Vyas.